Alright, welcome to Wing Commander 3 in December. Alright, let's get started. Right, usually I like to turn my microphone off during the cutscene so that you can hear the voices, hear what people are saying, and hear the more important things that are going on. Incubator 3, Heart of the Tiger. Such old-fashioned CGI. Such old-fashioned computer graphics. Tom Wilson, Jason Bernard, Ginger or Alan, Jennifer McDonald. I think Jennifer McDonald is Flint. Malcolm McDowell is Tolwyn. Malcolm McDowell also played in Halloween, in the movie Halloween. Directed by Chris Roberts, screenplay by Frank De Palma and Terry Borst. Edited by Philip Gessert. Music by George Oldsey. Oh yeah. Chris Douglas. Mark Hamill was in this. Mark Hamill is in this game. He plays as Christopher Blair, who's the best ace pilot in the Confederation. Tom Wilson is Maniac. He plays. Oh yeah, he plays Maniac. He also played the bully in Back to the Future.
The enemy has struck at the heart of our empire. A puny contingent of their soldiers has been captured here on Kilra. This incursion was an act of desperation. The hairless apes now flail about knowing that they are beaten. They have failed their race utterly. There will be no interrogation. Do what you will with them. Disintegration. Silence. My brethren, they are not warriors, but maggots. Only one of them is worthy of being treated as a warrior, the one they call Angel. Still defiant, Terra. If we were to offer coexistence with your kind, would you not accept it?
The Kilurati do not coexist.
No, and now that the tide has turned in this war, your defiance is a pathetic and useless gesture.
You bore me, monsieur. Disintegrate me so I might join my comrades.
Disintegration is not for you. Your fate will be different. The human cannot appreciate the honor that I am about to bestow her. She is not only a great warrior, but her lair mate is the heart of the tiger.
May they rest in peace.
Peace. Have we ever known anything like that, Paladin?
Not for a long time, laddie.
First the tiger's claw, now this.
Enough. You are not to blame for either.
Some would disagree. This is Colonel Christopher Blair. Report to Admiral Tallwin. The wreckage of the Concordia has been located on Vespus off the Mistral coast. Evaluation. Total loss.
You can't live your life for the approval of one man.
Any word from Angel?
None.
Is that the official line?
I know how much she means to you, laddie.
Excuse me, sir. Did you say the victory?
Is there something wrong with your hearing, Colonel?
No, sir. It's just that
The TCS Victory is a fine carrier with a long history of service to the Confederation.
Yes, sir. A very long history, sir.
Ship assignments aren't open to debate, Colonel. Of course, I realize that the accommodations may not be what you're quite used to.
Well, sir, I didn't mean to suggest that.
The Victory will benefit greatly from having a wing commander of your stature and experience.
Thank you, sir. But can't we at least discuss the...
Now that we have the Kilrathi on the run in both the Gardel and Morpheus systems, I can afford to shift you to the Victory in Orsini. What I am trying to tell you, Colonel, is that things are looking up. The Confederation has been making some very positive strides. Dismissed.
Sir, about my request.
Yes. And it came as a bit of a surprise to me. As you know, Colonel Devereaux's status is on a need-to-know basis. Your shuttle is waiting.
Yes, sir.
Despite recent losses in several densely populated sectors, Confederation spokespeople insist that humanity maintains the upper hand in its galactic struggle with the Kilrathi. However, our sources document a consistent underreporting of Kilrathi incursions, as well as civilian and industrial losses. There are even reports of Confed plans for a doomsday evacuation of Earth, replanting the seeds of humanity in a distant galaxy. The question is, who would go? Who would be left behind? And most importantly, who is making these decisions?
Welcome to the TCS Victory, Colonel.
Thank you, Captain.
Better known as Tin Can Sally.
It warms my heart to see you again, Colonel. But I must excuse myself now, as your duty here takes precedence over our catching up on old times.
Thank you, Hobbs. We'll talk later.
Yes, I know what you're thinking. She's no Concordia.
Well, neither's a Concordia anymore.
Yes, terrible loss. My sympathies. However, you're in my home now, and I'll expect you to wipe your feet every time you come in. I've been with the Victory most of my career. I was communications officer during a maiden voyage.
Well, sir, I'll admit I wasn't looking forward to the assignment, but now that I see you have a pilot as fine as Ralganar Hollis on your crew...
Hobbs? Yes, he's my second in command.
He's not flying?
At his request. I know all about his exploits with you, Colonel, but here no one will fly with a Karathi on his wing.
What about his exemplary record? That must stand for something.
It was his request.
Captain Eisen, I'm not going to tell you how to run your ship, but I am going to insist that Hobbs is reinstated to the flight roster immediately.
Well, that's admirable, Colonel, but who...
I will, sir. I'll fly with him. He's the best wingman I've ever had.
Alright, we are now on the TCS Victory. Just arrived, now we go to flight control. The only place we can go. Talk to Hans if we want, fly the simulator, activate the terminal, and do whatever. I'm gonna do the rounds now. That means I'm gonna speak to everyone. Okay.
Welcome aboard, old friend. You're looking fine and fit. Does this war agree with you?
Yeah, like a pair of busted wing flaps. But it's great to see you, buddy.
And how is the fine pilot and Comrade Angel?
I don't have a clue. I haven't heard from her in a while. She's on some damn covert op for Tallwin. But hey, I got good news for you. I put you back on the flight roster.
But I requested...
Never mind that. I want you with me on my first mission.
Well, there are many brave and noble pilots here.
Yeah. But when my life's on the line, I want a wingman I can trust.
I shall try not to disappoint you, old friend.
Right. We wonder if there are also... if there are multiple endings like a choose your own adventure story. Well, there is a good ending where there is an ending where you destroy the enemy homeworld. There is an ending where the enemy you successfully. There is an ending where they successfully get to Earth and destroy the Earth. But I don't know of any endings other than those two. There is an ending where you die. Be a good idea to. I guess it would be a good idea to fly a few missions in the flight simulator.
Back my target. Affirmative.
And the ending you get depends on how well you do. The missions you succeed on, the missions you fail. The thing about the Wing Commander series is that that there are branching mission paths that you can take. You fail one mission, it's not necessarily the end of the world.
Rollins, comm exec, welcome aboard. You get the pep talk from the captain yet?
Something like that.
Well, the good news is it won't take too long to shower off the bullshit around here.
Captain Eisen seems to believe in his ship and his crew. And that kind of attitude's good for morale.
Yeah, well, you haven't been monitoring transmissions like I have. If you did, you'd jump sector in a nano.
Play along with him. Are you saying Command's hiding something from us?
Well, I can't say for sure, Colonel. But if you want the straight dope around here, you check in with Radio Rollins. Might even save your life.
Welcome aboard, sir. You want to play a hand? Since you're the rookie on this boat, I'll let you call the game.
Not much for protocol, are you?
No, formalities tend to be forgotten when you spend most of your time just trying to survive. What little spare time we do have, we fill up with other things besides practicing our salutes.
Well, I guess you have to adapt to your surroundings.
Don't I know that? It's an art, really.
No wonder they call you vagabond.
Been doing your homework, I see. Yeah, I've knocked around some.
And yet your combat file is surprisingly brief. What's with the big gaps in your bio?
Can I help it if Confed decides to blank my data?
He's got a point. He's got a... Huh. Sometimes HQ is as big a mystery to me as the enemy.
We got a lot of good people here, Colonel. Even those of us with incomplete bios. Just give us a chance.
Okay, so it reminds you a little bit of the Star Fox kind of battle, like the X-Wing versus TIE. Well, yeah. As far as I know, Star Fox is like those shoot-'em-up games like Tyrion 2000. Was that are accepted from 3D. It has, Wing Commander 3 has a lot of data. Well, you wonder how many disks it took to install on the PC. Well, I actually have a boxed copy of Wing Commander 3 upstairs. I actually have a original boxed copy of Wing Commander 3 that I bought before I bought this game again from GOG.com, and Wing Commander 3 came on 4 CDs. Okay. And you didn't necessarily install it to your PC, you just ran it off the CD.
Hello, mon ami. I hope the fight goes well for you and all the others on the Concordia. I'm about to set up for a covert operation with Admiral Tolwyn, so I'm afraid we might be apart a little longer. But always remember, je t'aime. I love you.
You know, because PCs just didn't have enough memory at the time. I don't even know if they had enough disk space for all that stuff back in the day. I think my Wing Commander 3 installation is about 1.5 or 2 gigabytes. Gosh, my Wing Commander 4. Wing Commander 4 from GOG.com is like 7 gigabytes because it's the DVD version. Wing Commander 4 from GOG.com is 7 gigabytes because it's the DVD version, and those DVD cutscenes There's a heck of a lot of cutscenes, and the DVD cutscenes take up so much more space than the original CD cutscenes. Right.
No, I don't have anything better to do, okay? So I pulled into a tight loop, locked onto that cat's tail, fired off a heat seeker, boom! Turned him into kitty litter. It was a... All right. Well, well. If it isn't the Colonel. Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I couldn't make your welcoming party.
Well, I guess you had more pressing maneuvers to undertake, Maniac.
When duty calls, I'm there. Women like the smell of success.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm surprised you haven't been blown out of the sky by now, Maniac. By friendly fire.
Some people appreciate my flying style. I do what's necessary to win, okay? Suppose you're still flying with one eye on the regs manual?
I don't take stupid risks.
Yeah, speaking of stupid, I also heard you put Hobbs back on the flight roster?
My. Word travels fast on this tub.
Never understood what you saw in that cat.
Simple. I need a wingman I can count on.
You can't trust someone who will kill their own kind.
Who I choose as my wingman is my prerogative. It's a privilege of rank.
I'll bet you stay up late nights just polishing it, huh?
No, as a matter of fact, I have majors who do that for me.
The difference in our rank is a formality. We both know who's better in the cockpit.
Yeah, we do.
Let me tell you that story again. So...
Goodness. So you may be wondering why I capitalized Wingman in the title of this stream. Well, I have a Logitech Wingman joystick that I currently have set to the side. I tried it out with Wing Commander 3 for a few minutes, but I just couldn't get it to where I felt comfortable using it to play this game. I couldn't... It didn't have all the buttons mapped to what the functions by default. I had a hard time. Like I don't know what button to press for afterburners. I don't know what... I couldn't use the throttle thing to control the throttle. I couldn't use the roll axis to roll my fighter. I just couldn't access all the functionality for the emulated joystick, so...
Colonel Blair, report to the briefing room immediately. Colonel Blair, report to the briefing room immediately.
Well, that was cut short. We had a briefing. We have a mission briefing to attend. So let's go. Bingo.
Come in, Colonel. Time to put that reputation of yours to the test. Confed intelligence tells us that the Karate presence is growing here in the Orsini system. You and your wingman are to fly routine patrol of these 3 zones, sweep the area of any hostiles you may encounter. Understood?
Completely. So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing. Hobbs, you're on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
Okay, so Hans the cat is the only one Wingman you could pick for this mission because it's the first mission.
Chief Tech Rachel Coriolis, welcome to the Victory, Colonel. Heard you're flying with Hobbs on this one.
You got a problem with that, Chief?
No, sir, not at all. I think it's about time. That cat's one hell of a pilot. Here she is, one Hellcat 5. She's prepped, primed, loaded, locked, and ready to kick some ass.
Thanks. What about ordnance?
It's all taken care of. The captain downloads mission specs to me. I dope out the weapons requirements, so you're set to go.
Oh yeah?
In the future, Colonel, you have the option of choosing your own weapons. Or you can trust my judgment and fly with my default loadout. I promise, Colonel, never to disappoint.
It's not something to take care of here quick. Okay, so Rachel Coriolis there. She's played by Ginger Lynn Allen. Ginger Lynn Allen is also Ginger Lynn Allen is known for her career in pornographic stuff, pornographic films, and we don't get to choose. In this game, she's the chief technician. She chooses your weapons loadout. We don't get to choose the weapons loadout for this mission because it's the first mission. Let's go. Yeah, you'll notice the first two things that appear on the list of the list of things that your fighter is doing for when it's starting up is atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Those are taken from the old Batman. When they fire up the those were taken from the old Batman when they fire up the Batmobile. Okay. And so the fighter I'm flying right now is the Hellcat 5. The Hellcat was historically... The Hellcat 5 is named after, of course, the historical Hellcat fighter that was used in World War II. The historical Hellcat fighter was an upgrade over the Wildcat fighter. The Wildcat fighter just couldn't keep up with the Japanese Zero fighter, so they decided to give the Wildcat a bit of an upgrade and called it the and then they called it the Hellcat. Okay.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Excellent work, Colonel. I can see now that your reputation is well deserved.
You cleared for landing, Colonel.
Okay, so now we slow down to below 100 clicks per second and land.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Alright. And we are back. It's Blair taking off his flight suit.
Congratulations, old friend.
Just like old times, huh?
I must say, it certainly felt good to be back out there again. My gratitude for your trust in me is endless.
Forget it, Hobbs. You're back where you belong now.
Right. Well. Right, I'm gonna enter my recall sign. Okay, stream December 2025. Nice. Okay. We do the rounds. I almost never go to the flight deck because there's rarely anything to do on the flight deck. But, just wanted to see Blair coming up, going down and coming up without the flight suit. Right. A lot of these cutscenes are just showing Blair walking around and opening doors, going places in the TCS victory. There he is.
Good day, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant. Carry on.
Sorry, sir. It's Raquero from the Celeste system. You can tell a lot about a system from its music, you know? Some places it's all minor chords. Makes you just want to run out and do a suicide mission. But this is bright. Heats your blood, makes you want to live a long life.
Now, are you a pilot, Lieutenant, or a musician?
Oh, I'm a pilot, sir. A pretty good one, too. Check my kill scores. But my family, they made guitars for many generations. I've got one that's almost 200 years old. The sound just keeps getting richer. Someday, I'm gonna open a cantina and bring in the best to play that guitar. Place for old fighter jacks like you and me.
Well, you better line up some other customers. Might not be many of us left.
Oh yeah, it'll be open to one and all. And me, I'll just sit back, gaze at the beautiful women, and listen to the music.
Sounds good to me. It's a nice dream, Vaquero. Hang on to it.
You bet, sir. Some of these guys, they actually like the killing. Me, I'll just walk away when this is all over.
Okay, you can't go back there and talk to the bartender, but you can go look at the kill board. Wait. Goes up there, or with Vagabond and Maniac. Total kitties whacked, 45. There's Cobra.
It's time we talk, Lieutenant.
Ain't much to talk about, sir. You've flown with it, and you both got the job done.
If you're referring to Hobbs...
I can't fly with him, sir.
If you stay on this ship, you'll have to sooner or later.
Don't put me in a position of having to defend him. I won't do it.
Why?
Let's just say I'm hardwired that way. And nothing you do is gonna change that.
Look, I'll try and keep you two separate on offensive assignments.
I'm not asking for special favors.
We need every good pilot we've got, and just so you know, I'd trust Hobbs with my life.
That's your choice.
Yeah, she's a cat hater. Can't blame her for it. You'll find out why later.
Hello, mon ami. I hope the fight goes well for you and all the
Gosh, Angel's still talking like the Concordia is still around. But Concordia has unfortunately been destroyed. Right then, for anyone to talk to in gunnery control? Nope. No one to talk to in gunnery control. Maybe. Gotta watch these cutscenes thoroughly, because you really never know what's gonna happen in these cutscenes. Like, in one cutscene where you go to gunnery control, you get talked to Paladin because he just arrived on the TCS Victory.
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
One of our tracking stations report Karathi activity in these regions. I'd like you to run a patrol through there, sweep the areas. The station's report is sketchy. You might encounter some sort of Karathi cap ship. Go to it, Colonel.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing. Vagabond, I want you as my wingman. Dismissed, and good luck.
What the heck is going on? Why does my keyboard do nothing? Oh my god. This can't be happening. What the hell? Okay, oh my god. No damage, but I can't do anything. What the hell? I guess I'm gonna have to restart the game. Give it all. I don't know why that happens, but oh, if only. I really don't know why that. Oh, damn it. It lost the window. mission am I on?
He's not.
Okay.
It's a nice.
Just quickly you go through these because I've already seen everything, done all the rounds, you know, talked to everyone.
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
One of our tracking stations report Karathi activity in these regions. I'd like you to run a patrol through there, sweep the areas. The station's report is sketchy. You might encounter some sort of Karathi cap ship. Go to it, Colonel.
So, these are the mission objectives.
I'm gonna pick Vaquero for this one.
Dismissed. Good luck.
Okay. Right. Get the arrow. Hopefully this will work this time. Good grief. Oh, finally. We get control back. Yes. So, the way this game has Shilton slide.
Break and attack.
You can do it with the Count's lock key, but you can do the Shilton slide with the Count's lock key, but Shilton slide does not work. In order to do the Shilton slide with the Count's lock key, you have to hold down the Count's lock key. That's how it works in this game. It's like holding down tab for afterburners, except you hold down the caps lock for Shilton slide instead.
Break and attack.
Okay.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Let's see what we can do with this transport. I am holding down the caps lock key. That'll give me auto slide. That'll give me not auto slide, but Shilton slide. You gotta watch your shields, cause shields can go down surprisingly fast. Not used to holding down the caps lock key for Shilton slide, but oh my god, I forgot the caps lock key for toggle for the Shilton slide. And if you're too close to an exploding capital ship in this game, you take splash damage, and it can hurt and it can hurt like hell.
Need clearance, TCS victory.
Hey, score one for our side, Colonel. You're clear to land.
I chose the arrow because of the Shilton slide it has.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Right, I was just checking Discord for a moment. Okay. Before I walk around the ship, I best save my game. Be best for me to save my game. Right. Just playing this is getting me in the mood for some free space too. Right. See Rachel Coriolis here because she's beautiful.
Hey, Colonel.
Hey.
Pull up a chair.
Thanks, Chief.
Let me know if I'm out of line here, but the word is there's a test pilot flying in on one of the new Excaliburs. Is that true?
Oh, Command doesn't tell me everything.
I hope it's true. I can't wait to get my hands dirty with one of those pups.
You really like your job, don't you?
I just hope the test pilot's not some priss who won't let me touch his equipment.
I gotta give it to you. You really get to the point.
Yeah, well, I never really cared much for gray areas. That's why I do what I do. Either an engine part works or it doesn't.
Machines don't lie.
Not as much as people do, anyway.
Should be a little hard on people.
They gotta pass inspection, same as anything else. Of course, I got certain hours for that.
And do we keep this schedule posted, Chief? Do you?
Only for a select few, sir.
Oh, yeah. So, anything in the berths? No, I don't think so. We go to the lift. Let's see if there's one up in the bridge or gunnery control. Oh man, I gotta start early tomorrow because Joggrask is doing his thing. Tomorrow, Joggrask is doing his thing tomorrow, and I would like to join in on that. Right. No one there, no one there. You know, there is an AI upscale old video pack for Wing Commander 3. It might work with the enhancement patch for Wing Commander 3, but old school computer graphics at their finest.
Ready to get down to business?
Yes, sir.
Confed has a cargo ship loaded with med supplies that must be escorted to this jump point. Now, unfortunately, news of this shipment somehow leaked out. You will undoubtedly come under karate attack. Good luck, Colonel.
You spelled cruiser with a K.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing. Vagabond, I want you as my wingman. Dismissed, and good luck.
Now, I don't know if the Arrow is based on any historical fighter craft, but I do know of the Canadian Avro Arrow project that was cancelled. Avro Aero project. It was a project to create a new fighter plane. It ran into some sort of difficulty, financial, political, technical difficulty, and it was cancelled, I think. Right, we have to link autopilot with the cargo ship before we start going. Right. You didn't have to link autopilot with the transports in Wing Commander 1 or 2.
Break and attack.
Here we go.
Right, looks like he's going for the Drow Thief, while I go for the Darkets. Too bad cockpit blocks my view. Come on. My goodness. Like I can match speed with these guys.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Okay, good to hear that the transport is doing well. And you can see the ejected kill of the pilot.
We got company.
Break and attack.
Here we go.
Right. Really gotta watch out for skipper missiles. You know, those missiles that... The Corvette there. The Corvette might be carrying skipper missiles. Missiles that cloak and decloak. Oh my goodness, what the heck?
We got company.
Well, I could just bypass the Corvette.
Break and attack.
Here we go.
I should really keep an eye on my shields and armor. Turn away before I meet my fate.
In your whiskers.
Goodness, he flew right past me. Honestly, I didn't collide with them. Gosh. I flew straight into that ejected Kirati pilot.
report, Colonel. Initiating jump sequence.
Mission objective accomplished.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Well, I guess the Colonel's on a roll. You're clear to bring it on home.
Right. When you're far enough away from the Victory, the landing, the hangar bay is only a flat texture because the of the limitations back then. You couldn't display. It made sense.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
If only I could have used my joystick, my Logitech Wingman. Right then. Save this game. Oh my goodness. My goodness, that elevator is noisy. Let's see if there's anyone in the berths. Anyone? Okay, I don't care much for the kill board now, but oh man. Anyone in gunnery control? Flint.
Sir?
They call you Flint, right?
So you have looked at the flight roster.
Are you making a request, Lieutenant?
Sir, I come from a long line of fighter pilots. My brother, my father, his father before him. I guess you could say it's in my blood.
Your point being...
I know your record. I would have at least expected you to take a look at the victories. We've racked up our share of kills. We're not scrubs out here.
Nobody said you were.
Suppose you're afraid I'll peel off the first time we engage.
What about the 20th time? Or the 30th? Will you fatigue even a split second or get a twitchy finger? The wingman I fly with? I need guarantees.
Respectfully, sir, if you only fly when there are guarantees, you won't be flying much.
Well, she has a point. Tough luck. I'm the boss. I'm sorry you feel that way, Lieutenant. But I gotta go with my gut.
Well, gut instinct is very trustworthy. Man. Oof. Why am I tired?
Let's get down to business, shall we?
I'm ready, sir.
Confed civilian transport ship is moving through the Orsini area. She's going to need an escort, especially since intel reports that Karathi are testing a new cloaked missile. Confed has codenamed these new weapons skippers because they apparently skip in and out of cloak every few seconds to maintain contact with their target. Now you can see them 1 second, then they're going to next. There are a lot of civilian lives at stake here, Colonel.
I'll do my best, Captain.
I'm sure you will.
Good grief.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Man, what a pick.
Hobbs, you're on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
Maybe. Maybe I'll pick Hobbs. Good. We've already seen this cutscene many times before.
Break and attack.
Gotta beware of that skipper missile. And come on, lock the target. And I wish it was possible to adjust the brightness and contrast. Sure, it's possible to adjust the brightness and contrast in this game to make it darker, because space is not supposed to be blue, it's supposed to be black. Or very dark. Very dark anyway. I hate how the space is blue in this game.
Break and attack.
Then. And hey, I got the... What is that? Skip miss?
Attack my target.
Skipper missile cloaked. There it is. And... Right. Skipper missile has been targeted and destroyed.
Attack my target.
I almost wonder if I can outrange the enemy. These guns. And holding down calf lock for auto slide is so hard. Built-in slide is so hard. Come on, go down, will you? This thing just refuses to die. Man. But you already punched through my shields. Glad that my speed is kept up. me, unlike last time. There's music. At the proper volume. Well, for the skill level, I know Wing Commander 3 has 5 different skill settings. I'm playing on Veteran right now. As I did during my previous Wing Commander 3 playthrough during December.
What's your status?
No problem, Colonel.
Gosh, I remember last time I tried playing this mission. I forgot that there was a skipper missile, and I forgot about the skipper missile, and the skipper missile just totally eluded me and destroyed and take the transport.
Thanks for the escort, Colonel. Initiating jump sequence.
Mission objective accomplished.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Good news, Colonel. As soon as you land, we're jumping to the Tomeo system, which is reported to be kitty-free. And we got the cush job of assisting with the Excalibur test flight.
System. Cats in the Tomeo system, really. See, the thing about Wing Commander, you not only have to...
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Not only do you have to deal with... jumping to... the Tomeo system. Yep. There he is, the Excalibur test pilot.
Colonel, which way to the bridge? Contra's expecting my tech debriefing.
I caught some of the incoming radio, Major. How long have you carried that flash handle?
Since my first day at Academy. I don't think you should ever apologize for sporting a little style. That baby's still classified, folks. You think you could keep your people at bay a while, Colonel?
Christopher Blair.
Ah, I read about you back when I was flying with training wheels. Is it true pilots don't get older, they just get better?
That's true. The good ones. Maybe someday kids will read about you.
Okay, if I remember, Flash's name is Chief Dillon. Well, apparently we saw Colonel Blair, or in his flight suit. They're taking off his flight suit there, but apparently before that, he was on the flight deck with his blue uniform. Alright. I just want to take a few, see what's going on upstairs. Hold on. Alright. I don't know if I've done the rounds yet. I don't think I have. Also pulled up my chair to be closer to the microphone at my desk. Is there anyone to talk to in here? No. Right then. Well, there are two people close to the bartender, but can't talk to them. Okay. Oh, gotta recontrol. Okay, yeah.
They ought to shoot that kid, you ask me. At least strap him to one of my thrusters on the next mission.
As usual, Maniac, your solution to the problem is brainless.
Well, any chance I get, I'm up in the air. I mean, they're gonna have to pry my dead carcass out of the cockpit.
Oh, stop banging your chest. You're gonna bruise it. The Colonel will deal with him.
Oh, look, the Colonel is a spineless...
I wouldn't finish that sentence if I were you, Major.
We were just speculating on when the new pilot might pull his own weight.
Uh-huh.
They're right. Play it by the book.
Well, Admiral Tolwyn makes a call on that. It's out of my hands.
Thanks.
Admiral Tolwyn is in charge of the assigning pilots to ships.
I wish they wouldn't send these academy hotshots.
Youth and wisdom are rarely combined, Captain.
It's still your ship, Captain.
He answers only to Admiral Tolwyn. Colonel, we're under attack. Launch all fighters. Red alert! Red alert! Launch all fighters! Launch all fighters! This is not a drill! This is not a drill!
And they told us there were no cats in the Tomeo system. But here we are. And with that little it's Tomeo 1. This is not Alcor 1. Alcor 1 was the absolute brutal one. Dead.
Say goodnight, kitty.
Who's Mitchell?
What's your status?
Octon, those are bombers.
Time to see your vet, kitty.
Have to kill those, or else they will kill the victory. Alright. Point my missile. Like I shot him down with my missile.
Attack my target.
Not possible, Ace.
Attack my target.
Affirmative.
Well, I can get Mitchell to attack the target. Not maniac. Damn it. Jeez. You can turn the cockpit off so that you can get a better view of what you're dealing with. I don't think that was possible in the Wing Commander 1 or 2.
Attack my target.
I think Mitchell is the same pilot as the Toby in the simulator. He has the same lines.
Attack my target.
Tank. Oh my goodness, what happened? Collision?
Mission
Glad I'm still alive.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Looks like Tomeo ain't as peaceful as HQ thought, huh? Big surprise. You're clear to land. By the way, supposedly we got the best fighter in the galaxy and all it did was collect dust on the flight deck? Flashman just set out that firefight in the barracks.
Why? Oh, good grief, Flash. Why did you not help us? Why did you not help us fend off those cats? Yeah, well, I guess it's because we think it's transferred to the
good news
the
is
ship
you
is.
squeaked out Maniac. The bad news is you're still on the flight roster.
Swell.
Never saw that one before. I guess Maniac ejected. Okay. And to give that Flash man's ass a kicking. Kick his ass.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm waking up now, sir.
Didn't you hear that scramble alarm?
Yeah, it woke me up for a minute.
We were under attack, for God's sakes!
My talents won't be wasted on your little skirmishes.
Yeah, well, people were dying out there, you son of a bitch.
It's a war. People die all the time.
You've never seen it, have you?
Seen what?
Never seen pilots, people you know, getting fried in their own cockpit.
I do my part for Confed.
I don't think I've ever met anyone as frightened as you.
You think what you want. I've got my orders.
Yeah. And you'll find refuge in that just as long as you can.
Oh, you think you're so high and mighty.
Hello, mon ami. I hope to
There's more. There's more to that locker.
ship. But just like I figured, there's a real dick on the other end of the leash.
What, he's not letting you do your job?
These loving hands, I can tweak anything and make it run a little better.
Of course, and a little grease never hurt.
Maybe he doesn't need me now, but there's gonna come a time when he's flying a paste and glue special, and then see what kind of servicing he gets. I bet you'd like to take her out for a shakedown spin. You know, if you swing by at the right time, you just might find the key in the ignition.
Whew. I'd love to fly that ship. Stay clear of trouble. I'm not interested in stepping on the Major's toes.
Well, forget I ever mentioned it then.
Would be nice to have should the cats attack again. But if I try, I just get in trouble. And okay, let's see if there's anyone up in the bridge and gunnery control. Let's just go to the briefing.
Come in, Colonel. We have to move quickly on this. The only reason we aren't under attack right now is because the Karathi have bigger fish to fry, and they've targeted Tamayo too. Their transports are already moving in. Now, if you and your wing can cut through the fighter cover, we might have a shot of destroying those transports. Now, we're gonna need a lot of firepower, and we're gonna need it fast. Scramble everybody. I want those flight decks empty.
Right away, sir.
Would be nice to try the Excalibur this time around, wouldn't you say?
I'm thinking Thunderbolt. Okay. Man. We got a slightly different cutscene for every fighter. For every different fighter. Oh, I cannot believe this. Again! What the hell? Okay, looks like I got control back. Was dangerously close to the flight deck hangar bay, but
Break and attack.
Engage an enemy now.
Return to base.
I'm pulling back.
oh, if only I could undo that. Tell her to break and attack instead. Why did it? I was option to return to base. Would have been. Idiots. To go over the really want to be the... Okay. Thunderbolt 7. Again, the Thunderbolt was named after another historical fighter craft, and it was... get Hobbs and Flint. The Thunderbolt here, the Thunderbolt 7, was named after another historical World War II thunder.
Break and attack.
Historical World War II fighter craft. I cannot tell Flint to break an attack, why not? Man. Right. Seriously, we should go for the fighters before we're going for the Corvette. Missiles in Wing Commander are especially deadly. Someone took down that Corvette. Right. These. I want to see my field status. What are the transports doing? And I've got 3 Thunderbolts gunning for the transport. No idea. Wing Commander is important to me because Wing Commander Prophecy is my favorite video game from my childhood. Wing Commander Prophecy came in the pack of games and demos that came with the 3D, Real 3D Starfighter AGP GPU. Okay.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Karathi are hightailing it out of the system, Colonel. Guess it didn't matter that Flash's hot shit rig stayed put again. You're clear to land.
Let's just ogle our Thunderbolt 7 while I pull up for landing. Right.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Okay, let's talk to Flash then.
Hey, what's your lame excuse this time?
Get off my case, old man. You'd trade places with me in a second. That is, if Confed had a senior citizen circuit for test pilots.
Where do you learn to spew all that crap? Doesn't the Academy teach kids to fly anymore?
Listen, old-timer, I don't have to take this from you. I think it's time to teach you a lesson. Meet me at the simulator at 0900 and we'll see who knows how to fly.
Time to teach them. On one condition. If you lose, you put in for a transfer to combat pilot status. Aboard the Victory.
If that'll make you feel better. I'd ask you to shine my shoes if I win, but I like my shoes too much.
Okay, you're on, Flash. But I want to save my game first.
I guess you two are itching to go at each other.
Well, sir, I just got...
As a rule, I'm not too big on these needless displays of macho crap. You're taking a big risk morale-wise. And if you lose, you won't be too popular around here, so I'm gonna give you a word of advice, Colonel. Kick the little twerp's ass.
Yes, sir.
Right, I'm a bit nervous for this, but we're going in.
Okay, here we go. I promise I'll make this as quick as possible.
What the hell? Why is it not working? What the f- Man. Oh. None of my controls are working. That's not fair. None of my controls are working. Oh. Okay. Why do the controls stop working? That is bullshit. Okay.
Okay, here we go. I promise I'll make this as quick as possible.
Right. Me versus Flash. Okay. It's like you slipped up, Flash.
Guess we got ourselves another combat pilot, but it's a whole nother thing fighting the Karathi out there.
Jumping to the Wakanda system. Also, if you listen to the Wing Commander jump sound, it'll be... You'll notice that it's a bit similar to the BFG firing sound from Doom.
Tell me this system continues to be worth reading. I fail to see it. The natural resources are utterly depleted. It remains a source of slave labor, but the population has never been particularly malleable. Slaves we have no shortage of. The Terrans want this system, they shall have it. Nevertheless, my liege, I bristle at the thought of they will call it. Oh, what is that strange word they have? Surrender. No, it is not that. This system shall serve as a message to the apes. Since it is no longer of use to us, we shall render it useless to them as well. As always, my liege, a wise choice.
Reminds me of two things I wanted to say. Well, in the novels, in the novels, the Karathi successfully bombed the Wakanda system, and I remember from I remember reading in Wing Commander action stations that the Karathi used slaves to build humans and other races to build their weapons, test their weapons, build their ships, etc.
Colonel, you know the Kirathi may be using bioweapons here.
First I've heard of it.
Kirath has been preparing these kind of weapons for years. If they're not deployed here, they will be somewhere else.
Would you mind telling me how it is you know so much about the Kirathi?
It doesn't matter if you believe me.
She knows something. She knows. Well, that's where you're wrong. It does matter. It's just that someday I'd like to get the rest of the story.
Right. Very important tip from Cobra. Bioweapons. And the locker in the berth is closed. There's Maniac, I think, just sitting there. Okay, it looks like Maniac is on top with me, not far behind. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Anything in gunnery control? Okay.
I flew here once. A lot of places to hide in this system. This your first time?
This is my home system. My father taught me everything he knew about flying here. He'd been planning to pass it all on to my brother, but Kilrathi had other plans.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Everyone's lost someone, right? They don't give you medals for it.
You haven't been back since? Well, which one was home?
That one. It was a beautiful world. Dark purple nights and burnt moons that chased each other across the sky. The insects would sing, different serenades depending on how close the moons were. Yeah. My brother and I would stay up listening. Do you remember the time before the war?
I don't let myself.
Sir, I have scores to settle here. I can't be on the sidelines for these engagements. I need to be part of what goes down.
Give her a shot, Flint. When you fly, are you gonna be my wingman or your brother's wingman?
Very important question. Yes, Flint. And speaking of Wingman, my Logitech Wingman joystick. Wish I could have brought it out and used it, but it's just not. Maybe another day, but not today, unfortunately.
Colonel, I'd like to apologize for some of the things I said.
Some?
Well, I still think I could have beat you 2 out of 3.
Care to go at it again?
Nah. From now on, I'll prove it to you out there. That is, if you figure I'm good enough to be your wingman.
You're on the roster. You'll get your shot, same as everyone.
Thank you.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Ready, sir.
The Karathi intentions in this area remain unclear. While we continue to gather intelligence, your task will be to corral the cats wherever possible. We wish particularly to shut off their access to the populated planets and this asteroid field. Let's try to put these Karathi raiders out of business permanently.
Ready to go, sir.
I like that enthusiasm. Dismissed.
Misspelled enthusiasm. It's not exact.
These are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Ugh.
Flint, I want you to be on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
Okay. Not bad. Cat 5, that's not a bad choice. Okay.
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Again, the Hellcat that is based on the Hellcat is named after a historic World War II fighter plane. It was an upgrade, slight upgrade over the Wildcat, meant to be a match for the Japanese Zero fighters.
You're going home in a box.
4 of them.
What's your status?
All systems go.
Great. How did you kill so many in such little time?
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
I hate easy targets.
Always been a good idea to keep an eye on my shields and armor. You never know. There's a Wing Commander fan game based on Commander 3, Wing Commander Saga. I tried joining the development team for Wing Commander Saga, but ultimately I got into dispute with the team about the quality of my work, and I just waited like everyone else for it to come out. I did do a few things here and there, like taking screenshots of Wing Commander 3 for the missiles. Another one of those cloaked fighters. Are you sure that's all of them, though?
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
And sometimes it's hard to play. Sometimes it's hard to be playing games off stream because I promised myself that I wouldn't play my games off stream. Dispatch of him. Are they just gonna keep coming when I'm... Wonder if it might be possible to do speedruns with this game. How would you speedrun a game like this? I think we gotta take down that destroyer before they stop. Wonder if I can get rid of that truck. That is nothing. Need more power to my shields. This is free space or free space 2, then I could probably do more. See that droth he got on my tail and like that. All my 4 afterburner fuel. How much more is there to this mission? I really don't know. Perhaps I better wait till they...
Attack my target.
Roger that.
Going for... Oh, I killed him! I killed Fireclaw! And a bit reluctant to use the afterburners because I gotta worry about the enemies in my tail too. I'd say this is better than... This is better and more playable than Wing Commander 2. A bit annoying having to use insert key and delete keys to roll, but that's what it was back then. I like using the Q and W keys to roll because
clearance, TCS Victory.
Ah, feels great kicking some furry butt in this system. Moving on to Laconda 4, intel says the Karathi presence there has increased. Clear to land.
Alright, well... we'll see what Rachel has to say.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Right then. Anyways. Save that game. See if there's anyone to read us on the flight deck. Okay. Do the rounds. Do the rounds, go to the living level, and then berths, and then the bridge and gunnery control. Oh man. Oh, Vagabond.
You've been in these parts before, right? Word is the Kilrathi have let this system pretty dry over the years.
Wakanda's always been hotly contested.
A few months ago, I heard stories about some backwater system the Kilrathi had under siege for months. But after they cleaned it out, they didn't just move on. They dusted it with some new biological weapon. The whole system supposedly a total biohazmat. Really ugly. No one can get near it. Rumor has it, Confed's quarantined that system. Nobody even talks about it.
There's nothing to worry about. He might be right. Nothing the cats do surprises me anymore. But if we do our job right, we're not gonna have to worry about that kind of thing.
And again, in the novels, Karathi successfully launched their attack on the Laconda planet, and there's nothing you can do about it. Their plan is to ruin this system. Succeed.
I used to raid these planets.
Yeah, I know.
It puzzles me, these reports that the Kilrathi are surrendering the system. Surrender. Though I know the word in your language, I still fail in truly grasping it. I cannot guess at all what my one-time comrades might do. And Kilrathi are most dangerous when they are unpredictable.
Very dark foreshadowing there with the conversations we had with, who is it? Cobra, Vagabond, and they are whatever they are about to do. Whatever it means, they are about to do something very, very atrocious.
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
We've still got more questions than answers on Karathi operations here. Some of the karate forces are pulling out, but other elements are closing in on the Condor 4. Intel thinks they've got warheads tipped with a new kind of bioweapon capable of spreading a pandemic over the whole planet within minutes. If Intel's correct, the half-life of this virus is over 500 years. Colonel, we can't let a single warhead slip through and strike the planet. If the warhead's bio, the civilians on Wakanda 4 will, they'll die slow deaths from a ravaging disease, and all we'll be able to do is pull out of here as fast as we can. Good luck, son.
Oh, heavens. It's almost...
The mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing.
Looks like Cobra and Flint are not on the fight roster, or can't pick them for some reason.
Vaquero, I like you on my wing
I
for this one.
picked Vaquero because
And good luck.
I don't pick him very often. Just like the karate, he used the... It's like we saw that bioweapon when COVID-19 became a thing. So it is literally... COVID-19 is literally the worst pandemic ever in human history.
Got those in sight, sir.
Break and attack.
Alright. Stealth fighters. Capture missiles. Huh. Oh, come on. Aim at that, will you? Please. Please. Okay. This must be the... Here they only brought a single destroyer. Oh my god, no! Didn't think I would. I'm gonna replay this mission. I didn't think I would collide with that thing. Didn't think I would collide with the destroyer. Heavens.
Break and attack.
Even though I was coming right at it, I really didn't think I would collide with it. It's like I cannot turn fast enough. Be wise with me to not repeat the mistakes that I made. Katniss.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Well, if I remember, this is the mission where where Flint goes after the Karathi capital ship, and and we have to rescue her.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Sir, they're gonna be naming babies after you on Wakanda 4. While you were out there, Intel did confirm that the Karathi warhead loadouts were biohazard in nature. You're clear. Oh, wait a minute, sir. Captain Ison's on the comm.
Colonel, we've got a situation in the loadout reaches of Wakanda 4. Lieutenant Robin Peters has ignored our return to ship orders. She's gone renegade. Appears to be pursuing her own private war. Can you risk bringing her back?
I'm going after her, Captain.
Right. Oh man. Man, I always thought I would collide with that back top. Oh, can I destroy the turret on that scout? Destroyed the turret, and he is now vulnerable to my weapon fire. Turn off my weapon power. So I thought I would get hit by the splash damage, but not today, it seems like.
What's your status?
I'm fine.
Prepare to die.
Faulty 2. That thing is called a Faulty 2. And it has some antimatter guns, so that can definitely put heavy bruises on you. Even in the puffin. Is it gonna be infinite darkets while the Faulty 2 is still alive? It's like... Am I close enough to the cruiser to hit it? Yeah. Ouch. Man. Okay. You see those big yellow bolts? Those are the antimatter guns that I'm talking about. I really hope I make it through this. And that fire envelope is very heavy. If you want to do more damage, aim for the windows. Ouch. Goodness, but no damage? I doubt that. Okay. Now I bet we've got some damage to the core. And very low on afterburner fuel.
Attack my target.
Affirmative.
Damn it, Flint. I trusted you. I put my trust in you, Flint, and you betrayed me. It's time for punishment. Can't get too close to them, or else you'll collide with them. That thing's got a hell of a frontal gun array. Yeah, and come to think of it, that's the first time you'll come across a Frothy 2 in the game. Looks like I passed this test with flying colors.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Congratulations to roping her in, sir. First a whole planet and then a pilot? I'd give you a promotion if I could. You're cleared, Colonel.
You might have died out there chasing after me.
I might have.
Well, I guess the captain ordered you.
No. That was my call to make.
Well, then I guess I should be impressed. I've never been very good at saying thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I want you to understand.
We don't fly suicide missions. We fight this war to live, not to die. You've got to fly with your head, Flint, not your heart.
You've never done that, sir. Fly with your heart.
The day I do that, I expect a stiff dressing down, mister. That's an order.
Sir, my father didn't read his children bedtime stories. He read to us from the regs manuals. I know there are certain actions necessary.
Give her a break. Rounder. If every pilot pursues a private war, the Kilrathi triumph. Until further notice, you're grounded.
Well, I trusted you, Flint. You betrayed me. Gotta face the consequences. But some blackmaid. Okay. On here.
The Kilrathi assault has taken the lives of thousands.
Still buying the fantasy that we're winning the war?
Why the hard-on for the opposite take?
Because you'd have to be blind not to see that things are going bad and getting worse.
Excuse me?
Fact, we haven't had shore leave in months. Fact, all we do is move from one defensive mission to another. Fact, our entire force is constantly in retreat. Now, is that just my imagination, or is the entire war effort unraveling before our eyes?
Fact. We have a communications officer aboard with far too much time on his hands. Dangerously spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt throughout the ship. From now on, mister, you spout your theories to anyone. I'll have you reassigned to waste recycling.
Yes. Waste recycling might involve flying a garbage shuttle out to an asteroid field. as we saw in Wing Commander 2. And when I was in high school, I must admit I didn't really get to care much about the people. Okay, let's see what's new in the locker. Anything new in the locker? Oh yes, picture of Blair, angel kissing.
This forever? Forever isn't long enough.
Somehow I don't think that was an actual photograph. Actual photograph for the background. I think that was also computer graphics. But computer graphics have significantly evolved since 1994, and you can see it in the modern games, like modern movies and even modern games. Okay, anything on the bridge and gunnery control? Eisen?
I don't know whether to thank you or curse you for winning us Flash on a permanent basis.
A little of both, I guess.
I wish I had more pilots like you, Colonel. Might make the war end sooner. I'm especially glad that you haven't let the victory cramp your style any.
Thank you, sir.
What I have to say about Flash and Flint, Rollins, what I have to say about Rollins is that we should be concerned about what's going on in the victory. That we don't have to worry. We really shouldn't be worried about the war effort in general. If you want to worry about the war effort, it's up to you, but please don't spread that fear, uncertainty, and doubt over the ship. Here's the terminal. Can I activate the main terminal and save my game? Okay. I have saved my game. Oh man. And then it's on to the next mission, I guess. Okay.
Let's get started, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
We've got a simple job ahead of us. We've got control of the sector base and jump point. The Karathi want that control. Let's keep them at bay, gentlemen. We can't give up ground here. Give it your best, Colonel. Dismissed.
So, these are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing. Flash, you're gonna be my wingman. Watch and learn. Dismissed, and good luck.
No, I haven't taken Flash or Cobra yet. Okay. Cat 5. Seems good to me. What the... I was wondering, what the heck is Flash doing? Where are the rest of the Victory Battle Group shits?
What I see. Break and attack. And watch this action.
Okay. Oh man. You know, I dare say, about what Rollins is doing on the Victory. Well, he's the calm guy, but if he wants to, dare say, you leave the Admiral Tule. I dare say, put faith in Admiral Tule, and that he will lead the Victory to victory. And let's hope the Victory lives up to its name, even if it becomes an orbital museum after the war. I really wish that it was possible to change the brightness and contrast in DOS Fox X, because this blue background is just too bright for my liking, and I would like to okay, let's turn off the cockpit for a second. Okay. Targets. And I worry that I may collide with Blackmane, the big space station there. You know, I read that Blackmane, that space station there, was modeled after Babylon 5. It's called Babylon in the game files.
In your whiskers.
Not gonna waste my afterburner fuel.
Attack my target. That's a negatory. Attack my target. That's a negatory.
So you aren't going to attack my target.
Prepare to die.
I will give you hell. Damn it. It's too late. Cannot let them. What the hell? Oh,
destroyed.
Might not make it.
Mission objectives accomplished.
Why does it say no damage when I've clearly taken quite a few hits?
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
They're having a party in your honor down at the Black Main base, Colonel. You're clear to land.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You really took some hits out there.
She's right. Okay. Let's talk to Rachel now.
Colonel, can we chat off the record?
Don't we usually?
Yeah. It's one of the things that I like about you. And the fact that I like you is why I want to say this.
Go ahead.
You've got a look in your eyes that I've seen before. I had this fella see, and he went out one day and saw his wingman get fried. Started to blame himself, and no matter what I said or anybody else, it didn't matter. A few days after that, he took out a thunderbolt and just kept going. He hit a jump point just as the Kilrathi were coming through. There were a lot of fireworks. He might still be out there as far as I know. They never found him, not even a trace. And that look in your eyes is the same look that he had just before he went out on that mission. Do you want to talk about it?
She understands. I had someone too. I keep having these nightmares. I can't get them out of my head. Maybe she ditched her craft in some neutral territory. Maybe she found out a way to sidestep the war entirely, but I kept thinking, one way or another, I'd hear. I haven't.
Hey, maybe my guy and your gal got together out there.
At least they'd be alive.
Yeah? But then I'd have to kill him when he came back.
Oh my goodness. PTSD is something very severe. My thoughts and prayers to anyone who has to suffer from PTSD. PTSD is truly a nightmare. Man. Okay.
Well, if it isn't Loverboy himself. I saw you putting the moves on everybody's favorite little grease monkey.
Jealous?
Oh, I don't think getting into her pants requires any high-risk maneuvering.
He's jealous. It's none of his business. Yeah. Well, I made my pitch, but she's more interested in real pilots, like you.
You like me, don't you? I like you.
Well, at least that got it. At least that got his morale up. I think I've seen this before. Yep, I've seen this before. Okay. Up to the bridge with the lift. I know that there's one scene where you enter gunnery control when Paladin surprises you when he comes in to the gunnery control room. Man.
Listen up, Colonel. As usual, we have our work cut out for us.
No doubt, sir.
Now that we've broken the Karathi siege on the base, the supply ships can finally move in. We need to escort the incoming convoys and get them to the base without any dents. That means a little housekeeping to clear the way. We're doing good. Let's keep it up.
Ready to go, sir.
I like that enthusiasm. Dismissed.
Hopefully not too many cap ships.
These are the mission objectives. Oh, and one last thing. Cobra?
I feel like
I want you on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
I feel like taking Cobra this time. We get the Thunderbolt. Okay, well, take the Dumbfire, because Dumbfires do want for damage. Oh, warning, beware of low gravity areas. Did I just see something on OBS? I'm glad OBS isn't using too much of my CPU. Wing Commander 3 is one of those CPU heavy games.
We need your help, Colonel.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going in.
We have to go now. I'm using missiles a lot more than usual, I noticed. Okay, transport.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Okay, good to hear that there's no problems with these transports.
Thanks for the escort, Colonel.
There's more. What the heck? They were booby-trapped. Or just killed by the stealth fighter, was when I approached it. You have to approach it for autopilot link-up.
Break and attack.
Going in.
Will the other transport also be booby-trapped? I'd like to be debriefed on this mission. Stealth fighters out there, and maybe booby-trapped transports, or maybe the stealth fighters got the transports before I was able to do anything about the being destroyed. Well, I couldn't communicate with the transports. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Is this one also booby-trapped? Yep. Anything else?
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Colonel, or should I call you Houdini? You got a standing invite from Black Bay Base to join them for Snake and Egg now they're able to load the supply convoys. You're clear to land, sir.
We only escorted one supply convoy. There's supposedly two, but the second one was just booby-trapped. Wait. Man. Excuse me for all the burping. Yes. Okay. Well, I can't talk to him, unfortunately. So let's see if there's anyone in the berths. Nope, no one in the berths. I hear the appearance of the berths and the bar. I hear the appearance of the berths is based on the aircraft carrier on the barracks in the United States aircraft carriers. Anyone to talk to over here? No. Let's see what gunnery control. See what's some gunnery control. Flint.
You made some nice moves on that last mission. Of course, one can only tell so much from aboard ship.
Look, I know it's been hard on you sitting on the sidelines.
You know, sometimes I hate myself because I actually feel lucky there is a war.
I know someone who feels that way. She lives to fight the good fight.
For me, it's the flying. I love the purity. Nothing holding me back.
Only pilots know that feeling.
Look, sir, what I've been trying to say is that I exist to do one thing, fly. I'm requesting reinstatement on the flight roster, sir. Cheerleading from down here is not my specialty.
Let the captain decide. Put her back on the roster. You know, you're right. What the hell took you so long?
Not all of us maneuver at warp speed, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, never mind. This me of something that happened between me and back in me and Sonel was back in July. Not gonna talk about it. It's between me. It's between me and that certain someone. None of your business. It's a score that I have to settle on my own.
Colonel, good call putting Flint back on the roster. We need every good pilot we can get. I think she's got her head back on straight, hmm? Well, let's get started. We've got a weapons convoy coming in. If we can get it through the blockade, the base will have a chance of defending itself. And we must protect this convoy at all costs. We've got a weapons convoy coming in. If we can get it through the blockade, the base will have a chance of defending itself. And we must protect this convoy.
Oh, that's a bug. Apparently we got the version of the cutscene where we reinstated Flint, and then the version of the cutscene where we didn't reinstate Flint.
One last thing.
Hey,
Flint, I want you to be on my wing for this one.
let's take Flint.
And good luck.
Okay, choose Gunfire. There's an image recognition, same as the last time. And we'll be off. Okay. No need to watch that scene. Pilot not allowed, okay. Gonna link with the transports then. I'm so glad to hear the music because the last time I played, last December, the music didn't work that. Those things are new.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
See if I can take him down with the gunfire. Holy crap. Looks like I hit something. Man. Those things are... the Sorthak things. So very heavily armed.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
I hate easy targets.
Alright. And that was a hit. Ooh baby, that was a hit. Ah, holy crap. Holy crap.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Good to hear.
Bogies in sight.
Break and attack.
You know what to do. Bogies in sight, you know what to do. Break and attack. And we just cloaked and uncloaked. Oh man, when they turn invisible, sometimes you can keep tracking them. And sometimes... oh my. I managed to destroy him before he collided head-on with me. This reminds me that I've been working on that, you know, Looks like a kill for the transports.
Bogey's in sight.
Break and attack.
Taking it to him.
Prepare to die.
Feel like it's not really gonna be worth going after this point. I'll save a bit of afterburner fuel if I just wait for them. If I just wait for them to come close. Okay. Okay.
Attack my target.
Roger that.
Yeah. Bactals may be heavily armed, but they don't...
What's your status?
We're still in decent shape.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Alright. Where are these transports heading?
Objectives accomplished.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
What's your status?
We're still in decent shape.
What's your status?
No problems, Colonel.
Okay. Everyone's okay.
Need clearance, TCS Victory.
Black Main says they can take
Man.
you from here, Colonel. Our next stop is downtown Kilra. Or something close to it. You're cleared to land.
Take care, enjoy the game. Take care, Bluey. Right. Let's land on the Victory.
Good job, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
Great mission.
Way to go, sir. Outstanding.
It's one heck of a party. Right, we're jumping to Town Kura. Right. The aerial system, Kurathi space. Oh my goodness, it's so obvious that they...
Not now, partner. All you jocks want to recon work so bad, now you got it, which means us grunts gotta bust our asses for you.
Okay. It is so obvious that they used green screen there. It is so obvious that they used the chroma key to insert those objects onto the computer or graphics rendered flight deck of the Victory. Alright, what does Cobra have to say?
About time.
I don't recall ever seeing that before. That smile on your face? It looks good.
Oh, I can smell them, sir. Now that we're in their territory, all those Kiorathis waiting to die in my hands.
Well, being on the offensive seems to have brought you out of that shell of yours.
I didn't become a pilot just to babysit bases.
She's right. We're gonna kick some ass here.
Kick ass, alright, but not if we get our ass handed to us first. Gotta always have pilots on standby, have pilots on cap, combat air patrol. So that, you know, we can take care of any surprise attackers that may threaten the victory. Okay. I'm not gonna keep going for much longer anyway. What is Vagabond?
Come on, try your luck, sir.
Don't I get to cut the deck at least?
You'd be surprised how many rookies just ante up and look shocked when they lose their first pot.
Well, they get what they deserve then.
I hear we're going after a garrison.
I haven't been briefed.
It may not seem like it, but my wheels are always turning. I fly better when I know what the real objectives are. HQ's got a bad habit of labeling every target a military installation, even when they ain't. I like to be real sure.
He's worried about nothing. We're just pilots. In this war, everything's military.
Not everything, sir.
Oh man, that just reminds me of the... Reminds me of how Confed has been lying to how, you know... I looked at the discussions on the Wing Commander CIC forums, and it says... They say Command is lying to you, Confed HQ is lying to you, they're gaslighting you. I've seen that before. Okay. See if there's anyone on the bridge. Gunnery control. Anyone? All the people are at the terminals in gunnery control. But there's no one we can talk. Oh, Rollins.
For once, sir, we're actually taking it to the cats.
Well, what do you think, Lieutenant? Maybe we have a chance in this war after all?
Could be. But I wouldn't make plans for a victory party just yet.
My goodness. Now that's something I definitely would have missed if not for my right-clicking. That conversation with Rollins was something I definitely would have missed if I hadn't been right-clicking to see the various things that I can interact with.
Colonel, part of the reason we're in Karathi space is because of your flying. You've done the victory proud. Now, as you may have heard on the grapevine, we're here to destroy this system's military garrison. We're going to have to fight through several waypoints. The enemy's spread out with patrols everywhere. Any ship that can escape to the jump point will be able to alert the rest of the Karathi to our presence here. And that would mean we'd have to scrap this entire offensive. You need to nail every last one of them, Colonel.
Consider them nailed, sir.
Right then.
I love that boy's spunk.
So, these are the mission
This
objectives.
looks like a job for a Cobra.
Oh, and one last thing. Cobra, I want you on my wing for this one. Dismissed, and good luck.
Alright. Longbow. Okay. Again, Thunderbolt with gunfire and image recognitions. Let's go.
Clear to take off, Colonel.
Okay, Cobra.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
Launch your shields. Oh my goodness. I thought the dumbfire missile did the most damage of all the missiles. Man. Just turn up that shield power a little bit. Well, that I might actually... Okay. Maybe slow down a little bit. I want to get the attacker where I'm more in a position where I'm more heavily shielded. Okay. That Strak is shooting at me. Goodness. Wonder how would one speedrun this game? No! Right. Oh!
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break and attack.
Going after.
Alright. So that resets my power allocation. What was that? Is that Cobra? Oh man. Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, I have a rear view, and the rear view was a turret. I have a gun turret at the back. Okay. And my rear turret has a mass driver weapon.
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Bantkara carrier.
Break and attack.
Going after.
I wonder... Guess I still have yet to read what this is. The Victory's aerial system offensive is like in the Wing Commander 3 novelization. Oh, it is so long. It has been so long since I have read the Wing Commander novels. And yeah, we're definitely gonna need to. What's the torpedo for this? Where's Cobra?
What's your status?
Am I close enough to open fire upon this carrier? I obviously can't destroy the carrier, but... Oh, splash damage! I was expecting to take splash damage from the exploding enemy capital ship.
Mission objective accomplished.
Okay. Enemies near.
Need clearance, TCS victory.
Wasted every last one of them, sir. That's what I like to see, cats pushing up daisies. You got clearance.
Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
Alright. That's the first mission of Ariel finished. That finished, I think I'm gonna be going my end the stream here. Thank you very much for coming. I really do appreciate it. You've really made it worth it for me to keep streaming. And I don't know. I don't think it's really worth rating anyone with only one viewer, so I'll just stop. And I will see you tomorrow for something. Maybe Alone in the Dark, maybe Tyrion 2000, maybe Commander Keen, maybe Cosmic Adventure. I don't know yet. So anyway, goodbye.